now. You are in the reality that you have been dreaming of for so long. Let that go. Don't doubt yourself. What you're going through right now has the potential to up-level your life forever. So there is this purging happening, and I think that a lot of us are intimidated and scared and not sure what to do with all these big emotions. Like, you know how you feel so much and there's so much to process and dissect and understand what's coming up within you. And sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know why you feel the way you do. You don't know why things come up and feel like they've been addressed before and your past is slowly coming back and having flashbacks in your head. But there's something going on in your timeline right now that is so important for your growth. And I think a lot of us are easily intimidated about what to do with all those feelings. A lot of us are feeling overwhelmed with what to do with all these emotions, with what to do with all these energies that are coming up for you. So if you see this message, this is for you. I have a tarot card spread here, and there's a lot of energies to dissect. So I'm going through a lot with my own past coming up for me right now. I was really confused as to why, and I asked God, and I was like, in my spirit team, why is all of this stuff coming up now? Why are all these emotions, why are all these flashbacks, things I haven't thought about in years, why is it all hitting now? Things that I suppressed, things that I thought I forgave, things that I wanted to move away from, move on from, or thought that I healed in the lesson from. I still feel so fresh. You ever get that? Do you feel that now? Things feel fresh in a way that makes you feel like all the layers that you have within you are being looked at, are being peeled back layer by layer by layer, emotion by emotion by emotion. And there's a reason for that. There is a big reason for that. Right now, you are going through something that is transforming your life. If you let it. There's people in your life that are moving through. People in your life, either presently or emotionally or energetically, that are coming back into your energetics, into your environment, into your aura, that need to be looked at. That space that needs to feel healing from. That space that needs attention. And anytime you feel your energy directed to something, energy flows where your attention goes. Energy flows where your attention goes. So sometimes that energy comes uninvited. And I think that's what's happening a lot for us right now. All of this stuff that we thought we healed, all of this stuff that we thought we processed through is coming up all of a sudden, is coming up in huge, huge amounts, in waves, layer by layer. And it's for a reason. You are going through a huge purge right now. Energetically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. Focus on divine and perfect health. You are focusing on yourself and in your inner world. I wouldn't want to say for the first time in a long time. You are noticing parts of you that have been neglected, noticing parts of you that you don't identify with anymore, noticing parts of energy within you that you've been holding and harboring onto that you don't want to play with anymore. You don't want to F with. It's not yours. It's not yours to hold anymore. It's not your emotional burden to carry anymore. And you know this. You've known this for quite some time. And listening to this, I see a few of you smirking because at the end of the day, you've done the inner work. You're aware, you understand what you're going through, but there's a lot of places within you that are coming up again to be seen. I see a little girl, an inner little child, it could be a little boy too, that wasn't allowed to be seen growing up. Maybe this resonates with you. And you feel like you have a lot of these emotions that you've harbored along the years that have made you feel neglected in yourself, in the world, not have a space to feel seen, not have a place to exist. And I think what's coming up now for you has a lot to do with this. Confidence. Confidence in taking back your life. Confidence in rewriting your story. Confidence in choosing who you allow in your story. That is huge. I think a lot of you, I'm feeling right now, are processing a lot, and it feels burdensome. It feels overwhelming. It feels intense, like intense. It's the energy I'm getting so much right now. And for myself as well. And I noticed lately, I almost feel overcome by it, like overcome by all of these intense emotions, overcome by the messiness of it. It was like, you know, those rubber band balls that are intertwined in this huge mess. There feels like chaos, but in the midst of that, you know that there's not. In the midst of that, you feel that one thread that allows you to remember and remain grounded and remember what you are inside. Allows you to detach enough to know what energies are for you, what energies no longer serve you anymore, what energies no longer belong in your life. You are up leveling. You are crossing timelines. This is now or never for you. By the time you're watching this, you are up leveling in your life. You are crossing a chasm. You are crossing something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time, that you've been wanting to let yourself heal from for quite some time. You're here. It's right now. It's now or never. It's choosing. I see the Eight of Cups in tarot. Choosing what cup you want to drink from. But this time, being mindful about it. This time, not just choosing whatever cup you want. This time, you're looking. This time, you're actively seeking. This time, you don't have any BS. You are choosing something for you, for your life, and you are no longer letting things dictate that for you. You are no longer choosing things that make you play small. You are no longer playing that game, my love. You are in it now. You are in the reality that you have been dreaming of for so long. Don't let that go. Don't doubt yourself. Hold on to the love for yourself. A lot of us want to cut these timelines and stuff that no longer serve us. And a lot of us are having a hard time knowing how to process them out, how to look back because it hurts so bad, how to forgive because you know deep down that that's what you really want, but it's hard. It's hard. I feel it for a lot of you, writing about your thoughts and feelings. If you've been feeling called to journal, if you've been feeling called to write that book, if you've been feeling called to go on camera and explain and express your story, do it. It's now or never. It's a pivotal time in your life to show up for you. Only you. Absolutely, wholeheartedly your story. And anything else that doesn't align with where you're going, that doesn't align with the highest version of your life, it's leaving, whether you want it to or not. And I promise you, know that it's for the best. Know that is for the best. And I'm getting this overwhelming energy of victory, of someone almost doing like a happy dance because they finally got out of that place that they know was just not for them anymore. They finally showed up and chose themselves enough that they processed out all the crap, all the shadows that were dancing for too long, all the shadows that were trying to get your attention, trying for you to actually, they're there for you to heal and move forward. But a lot of us can feel stuck in that, and that's okay. You're human. You know, it's not easy having shadow and light within us. There's a lot of the battleground, but that's what the shadows are there for, to show you what you can still level up to, what you are still here to level up from. And at the end of the day, I just want to be the person to say that you're doing great, that it's not easy being where you're at right now. It's not easy carrying what you have. And I know the past few weeks have been really hard for you. I know the past couple of months, the past couple of years have been really hard for you. And going into this new year, this is your time to shine. Don't hold back. In fact, have a sense of humor. There's a lightness about you, a softness that maybe you haven't tapped into for a while. And I think that it's easy to feel hardened by the world. It's easy to feel like that takes second base to what you need to show up for in your life right now. that you need to maybe have this hard masculine shell. If you're feminine, woman, masculine woman, male, female, whatever you identify as, you feel like you've had to have this hard exterior. I'm here to tell you to soften up. Your angels want you to soften up for yourself, for your life and the abundance that is here for you to receive. But you can only receive it if you're open. You can only receive it if you're open. And right now, let this be your opening. Let this be the time that you receive all the abundance and health and love that you deserve. In the divine amen. You got this. I know it's not easy being human, but this message was for you. And if there's anything that resonates, go ahead and put it in the comments and we can chat further. All the love, stay you. And one of my favorite quotes is, find the strength it takes to be soft.